Warning. This program may contain foul language and awful arithmetic. It should not be viewed by anyone who is triggered by first start 18s on 90 with the opponent on the finish, or by anyone learning how to mentally calculate 11 plus 8 plus 26. City League Darts reminds you to please add and subtract responsibly. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lasercat, Matt Lang, and ready to bring you another evening of the Quarantine Premier League. Tonight we've got a double header feature for you. Starting up with this first matchup here between Rattlesnake Jesse Hopper and Shenandoah Slinger Kenny Johnson. For those of us joining us again from last night, I'm sorry. For those of you just joining us for the first time, hope you enjoyed our little math PSA at the beginning. City League Darts has decided to join the Be Math Aware campaign to promote good decision making, solid math skills among dart players everywhere. We hope you would join us in our fight against bad math and going 18s on 90 with the first dart. So let's take a look at our standings before we get under the way into the match preview. So Mike Gilligan, it's a familiar face up at the top there of the leaderboard. So continuing to hold on to that number one spot. However, Kenny Johnson, could get within one here. Slinger. But cannot touch him here this week, though he is down one match. So Kenny had a bye, I think, in week 2. So this his week 3 match, just his second though of the season so far. Meanwhile, Jesse not too far below, with 2 matches under his belt, with 1 win and 1 loss there. So let's see how their numbers have fared so far through the season. So wow, look at that, just 2 100ths of a point difference in their season averages so far. A whole bunch of power scoring there from Jesse, but again, that is through twice as many matches as Slinger has thrown. So we haven't seen much of Slinger unless you keep in touch with the FO Dart League. Then we've only seen him once here before. So eager to see some more darts from him. Let's go ahead and bring up our split screen here. We've got both of our player cameras up and running. And if the players are ready, they've gone ahead and diddle. Guys, shoot them well. Game on.
Shoot well, Jeff.
Shoot well, Kenny.
Ooh, better targeting with that second dart there. Oh, and the third? 1, 2, 3?
120.
It is. Wow, off to a great start here, Jesse. Big Man Beard in the chat, rooting for Kenny, as always, saying, come on, Kenny.
46.
I don't know if he's saying, come on, Kenny, or if he's saying, come on, Kenny. Oh, I don't want to jinx it, but so far so good. I think the intro kicked off okay. My microphone volume isn't all of a sudden collapsing on me. Hey, it's a good little Tuesday evening.
133.
Ooh, 719s there for Kenny. Oh, gosh. Good looking out, Bearded. Fortunately, that is one of the easier fixes that I have.
58.
Good looking out. Little associate producer credit there going out to Big Man Bearded for tonight's cast.
57.
So I started looking into the OBS documentation the other day to see about writing a script where I can just
64.
like give this script the hash ID of the Darts Atlas match and then have it automatically set all of my OBS scenes and adjustments and
95.
settings and player previews and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm working for. Working toward cut down this like 20-minute prep time, 20-minute prep time down to like 10. And just Kenny off to the races here. Both these players really in great spots after just 12 darts. Would love to see a 5-visit leg here, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, it will not. At first start, I think finding a single one.
80.
Treble 1. Treble 19, single 20.
$85.
Wow, and missing the big number with his first start there, Kenny. Could have set himself up with a bullseye finish with just two big 20s, two single 20s on his first two darts, but unfortunately missed into that one. And oh no, I think Jesse has befallen the same fate, leaving him on a straight bogey after that first start.
5.
Indeed, single 1, single 3, single 1. Yikes. Slinger to clean it up. 1 to the 18, misses into the single 4. 14 now for 32. Wow! Oh my gosh! What an adjustment! I did not see that coming. Certainly no criticism of the math there. Something was, I guess he just said, I want to stay on that right side of the board. Interesting little switch up there, kind of mid-turn from Kenny. But you get the feeling like he's done that switch before, like on 50, if he leaves himself 46, then or maybe it's just 46, right? That's what it must be, just 46. 6-10 split. You're either going tops or 36 on that next one. Just brilliant.
$78.
Come on.
A fantastic 21 dart opening
57, 64, 65.
break of throw for the Slinger. And that will be conducive to your efforts.
26.
Ah, 101.
$36.
Solid scoring so far from both these players. Jesse with the disastrous last visit, his 7th visit last leg, that
87.
left him on 95 as Slinger checked out the 50. But up until then, it was looking pretty solid. A little bit of a faltering here. I think he just needs to find a groove. As you might be able to tell from the straps in the background,
100.
Rattlesnake not playing from his home position here today. So perhaps there's some environment variables at work, and he just needs to kind of find that good mental place, which maybe he's doing with that ton visit. Ooh, and Slinger maybe leaving the door open ever so slightly. Another ton here would get Jesse back in the leg.
$52.
43.
Just 3 big singles here for Jesse will put him into range. And Kenny has not done a good job of extending or even really maintaining that much bigger league that he once had just a few visits ago.
7.
Yikes. These aren't the singles you're looking for. Obi-Wan waves. Kenny wanted that 54 on the 104.
42.
Based on that frustration, you get the feeling he was going to go for it. He was going to go ahead and go for the bullseye. Despite his opponent being way back on 202. We'll see if Jesse can get in checkout range this visit. Would have expected it last one. His worst cut out for him.
28.
And still not. So plenty of time for Kenny here. Wanted the bull or the 25. Missed into the 9. 73 remaining, but plenty of time. Oh, I think that's the 57. Double 8 now. Ooh, a little bit high.
57,
But
57, 66.
Rather miss that outside than inside, though. Leave yourself 16 rather than 8. Or inside up where he threw it would have been kind of single 11 there. And don't want none of that. Wow, finally, Jesse, finding it trouble. It's been a while. It's been a while since he's even found a couple of 20s. Even a couple of big numbers.
Bust.
Yikes. With the chance here, Jesse, on 108, I like to go 16s. We'll see what he chooses. Ooh, I think he hit that. 48 left. Is that 32 for double 8? Wow!
Good
Going
shot.
60, 32, 16 for the 108 take. Fantastic response. Fantastic break right back. And the game is just starting over. That's got to be frustrating for Kenny, who was so far ahead that entire leg. Oh, man. No excuse to have let that one go. Wow, and maybe that's a little bit of confidence that Jesse needed. Really started heating up toward the end of that leg after just some real rough scoring going at the beginning of it.
45.
And I'm going to try to recrop Jesse's board here. Managed to lose that sometime during the player introductions. It got
97.
removed around on me.
$26.
Hey, now you can see some scores.
Oh, no. 26 back to you.
$60.
A little choppy audio and video coming through from Jesse there, but hopefully it'll stay stable. As long as he keeps on throwing like that, we are in good shape.
45.
Kenny letting off the scoring pedal a little bit here. But he has still effectively taken the darts.
32.
Ah, 44.
Matt Crescent joining us in the chat saying, whoop, there it is on that big old 108 from Jesse. Many a dart ago, it seems. Seems like a match ago, the way this leg is going. Open up with the 21 darter, Kenny Johnson. Followed up with a 27. Both breaks.
60.
Kenny with 21, Jesse with the 27. Get the feeling that this leg might take more than 27. Then again, 4 visits at 229. That's doable.
$47.
I think that's a treble 5 on that first start.
83.
And I'd be wrong. Oh, we got a balanced rooting section here in the chat now. Amber coming in saying, let's go Jesse. 1 for Kenny, 1 for Jesse.
5.
Matt Crescent as of yet undeclared.
60.
3 well thrown darts there from Kenny. Leaving Jesse way behind here. Poised to have another break a throw. Ooh, good second dart there. And third? 1.
84.
Oh, no, just 1 third. What? Oh, just a single 7 on that third dart, I guess. Unfortunate. Jeez. Okay, that's not the number I was coming up with when I was looking at those.
54, 72, 79.
Oh, unfortunate miss on 14 there. I don't think I like going the 18s there under no pressure. Like, not to show disrespect to Jesse here, but
30.
I don't know. I'd have rather just try to set up 32 for the next visit or something, rather than trying to force the double 7 on 72.
3.
Uh-oh, the chat tide has shifted. Looks like we got 3 for Kenny, Mrs. Big Man Bearded, and Adon coming in. Mrs. Big Man, let's go Kenny. Adon saying, come on, Kenny, get it together. Chrissy joining us in the chat now. We got a little Kenny mob, a Shenandoah Valley little hootenanny. Everyone's coming out from the Blue Ridge.
43.
Double 2 here.
First
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez,
the
way that went in and the pace of that just seemed like a super confident dart. That was a dart that was always landing in the heart of that double 2. Thrown with gusto.
Oh, no.
So, as it's going, we expect a nice little break back here from Jesse.
77.
So we'll see. All right, more Jesse fans. Belinda, Priscilla coming in, saying, come on, Jesse, you got this. Let's go, Jesse. Still early in this long format match. We are playing best of 12, as you can see there at the bottom. So these players are trying to get to 7 legs to take the outright win and 2 ranking points for the season. However, they can split at 6-6 and share that ranking point, earning 1 apiece. The first tiebreaker. Uh-oh. Camera down. The first tiebreaker after the points is going to be leg differential. And so not just winning or losing, but also the number of legs by which you do it can become critically important later in the season.
Good shot.
Thank you.
As I work to shift up the old Slinger cam.
Come on.
Hey, just in time.
Thank you.
Players are making me earn my salary here in the booth today.
$38.
Let's check in on the averages here. So
27.
about 10 points off where we were after the first leg, but you know, that's just one leg, so we don't really call that averages. We just call that one good leg at darts, I guess. But still solid numbers here through 3.5. pretty similar power scoring from both of them.
45.
No maximums yet, but wouldn't be surprised at all to see one. We'll see how these players check down here in this fourth leg.
97.
Wow. Again, you're going to tell me that wasn't a 137? Okay. Now
95.
you get a bigger display monitor for this booth.
$38, 47.
So Kenny, one of the treble 19 tops. I love it. 114 with your first two to leave 40. Just unable to execute.
58.
Ooh, now Jesse with a slight advantage in the leg. 88 for Kenny here. Treble 20 for the Mensur. Oh, or treble 16 for tops. I should have figured.
Third guard.
Oh,
Shot.
what am I? Oh, he did hit that treble 16. Wow. I thought that was pointing up in the 8. Jeez, great take for Kenny. Single 19, treble 16, double 20. We got some combination finishes here going, folks. Didn't quite outdo Jesse's 108 from a couple legs earlier, but oh baby, I love it. Just yesterday, I was kind of lamenting the lack of some of these big finishes. We've had a couple of misses at a 101 plus checkout so far in the first couple of weeks, but nothing's connected. Seems third is lucky charm in week 3.
58.
Ooh, good first start from Jesse. Ooh, decent marker. Could use it to fill up a 140. Haha.
100.
3 really well thrown darts. I think Jesse's getting settled. I think he's just starting to kind of zone out of everything except for the board and his darts. And that's what it takes to throw some good darts, especially with just even though they can't hear me through the video chat, just knowing that, I'm here, y'all are here. I think last time I looked at the stats, we had about 25,000 people tuning in live here. So, the pressure certainly builds up. But, Jesse just finding some consistency right around that little red bit.
Come on. 43.
And are we going to have our first hole to throw? Jesse certainly wants it. Jesse's certainly playing like he's going to earn it. Yikes. That's better.
100.
Jeez. Well, sluggish opening with 45 and 36 this leg, and then 3 consecutive tons. And Kenny needs to get a ton to get into range here.
Oh!
It'll be 6 at 120 at least. The Shanghai finish. Just lay it on top for the treble. He might have gotten it. It might be tops. Wow! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
Jesse eating his Wheaties. We got Toaster eating some Wheaties in week 1. Jesse eating some Wheaties in week 3. The Shanghai 120. He says, yeah, Kenny, that's cool. I mean, I already had the 108, but you want to take out the 107 acting like you're some big thing. Let me just show you a little 120. How about that? Hey, Kenny, you like apples? Wow. Ridiculous from Jesse. And a hold of throw. Oh, and I was wrong. I just blanked out on Kenny holding his previous leg. So back on hold anyway is the moral of the story.
$100.
$97.
Jeez, both these players pushing each other on. Really, I mean, I get the sense that we're having a lot of call and response here, and that's what you love to see. And we've certainly seen it go the other way with players kind of dragging each other down. But right now, we just see tons answered with tons, big trebles answered with big trebles, big checkouts answered with big checkouts. Like not even just big setups on big checkouts, like hitting the third dart is ridiculous. Hey, y'all picked a great night to tune in, and I picked a great night not to screw up everything on the stream. Hey, good for us.
$81.
Just staying neck and neck, these two. Nothing in it this leg. This is going to be tight going down to the finishes here.
29, 32.
Okay, no, we're not back on throw. Why can I not keep together who's throwing when and what? So Kenny is up a break. Jeez, and looking to complete it here with this hold.
83.
Man, apparently all of a sudden I don't know how to read a dart scoreboard. Even though I designed it.
80, 90.
Good effort on 66 with that third dart, near finding that treble 10 to leave 36, which we've already seen him take out once. Oh, not a 36, but doubling out on the double 18 from 50.
25.
That was a big let off for Kenny there. Oh no, he says. Three huge misses of the big number.
14, 18, 22, 29.
Oh, wait, where's Wayne Martle? I can hear him saying, "You don't miss the big number." Oh, that's such a terrible. God, I don't know. I can't help myself from doing the impressions. It starts and I just don't know any better. I'm so sorry. They're always so bad. So I think it's a 13 and a 7 for 20, leaving 66. It is. So I think it's just 30 scored.
30.
Kenny here. We'll see if he goes 11 or 3. Wow, it was 11, but he found the treble. Holy moly, just absolutely falling apart. Jesse, though, not doing himself any favors, really. Big 16. Big 16. Double 20. Good marker. Oh, no, a little bit tight.
36.
I had to lean into that first start. I wasn't sure if it was on the 8 or the 16. Wow, he almost busted again. Double 8 here for Kenny. He's tilting on the right side there. I mean, he almost busted that thing first start. Again, double 10 for Jesse here. Well, like I said, these players can push each other up or they can drag each other down. Double 7. And
6.
down they go. Double 8 here. No darts burned to set up the double here at least. Taking his time, making sure he's ready. There he goes. Wow. Oh, an uglier 28 dart leg I don't know I've ever seen before. Meanwhile, Don in the chat saying maybe he can get in on this league next time. Certainly, we're going to have audition information. I called it qualifiers last
41.
season. I think that was a misnomer. we're going to have auditions, and we'll have announcements for that coming up in around the middle of October about how you can get involved, what the process is for that,
60.
and that season will be starting up just after the new year. So we'll have the playoffs wrapping up here for the Premier League and for some other leagues that we're running within the City League family. We've got some Challenge League seasons running. We'll do playoffs and stuff for those between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and around that time as well, we'll settle out all the rosters for all the Premier League and
45.
other broadcast leagues and everything like that. So certainly stay tuned here. We'll continue to announce stuff on YouTube as well as on social media at City League Darts on all the relevant channels.
58.
Kenny opening up a small lead here at the start of leg 7. Having completed that break.
100.
So now Jesse on his back foot a little bit. But still time. But it's got to start with a hold to throw here. Absolutely critical that Jesse takes this leg and then gets one of Kenny's next 2.
41.
His player average is climbing back up a little bit despite that 27-28 darter.
97.
Getting closer to pushing 60 here. You'll love to see it. Meanwhile, Jesse creating a little bit of separation in the power scoring. But when you see the power scoring not lining up with the person winning the match, then I think you can safely assume that whoever's
140.
ahead is taking their chances, hitting those doubles, and Kenny certainly is. I mean, both players are. Just really with that one absolute mess of the leg with them both going back and forth and
59.
refusing to get over the line. But Jesse with a big advantage now here. I don't know if I like 18s for a start there on 1-3-4 with your opponent not on a finish. If you are under pressure, I like it to go 54 tops
68.
But it's just like a more awkward shot, I feel, on the end of 20 when you're not really,
98.
there's no need to set up tops in that situation. So I think he's going treble 10 here, Jesse. So 16 leaves tops. Oh, a little bit low.
46.
Pressure on this 84 for Kenny. He's thinking it has to go. There's no way he can rely on Jesse missing 20 his next visit. Bullseye. No, just the 25, just a little bit low.
20,
Wow.
20, 45,
Good effort.
45, 59.
Great effort. Looks straight in there. Just a little bit low. Maybe on that kind of lower left corner. Double 10 for Jesse. Nails it. Solid little 22 darter. He needed that he needed that hold. Kenny knows he needed that hold.
Shoot. Good game.
Kenny wanted that break. Once Jesse missed tops, he could taste it. Had that shot at the bullseye. That was the difference. And if Jesse comes back and breaks here, I mean, we could look at that bullseye miss, that just shave of the 25 outside of the 50. That could be the critical difference in this match. It just could come down to that little
58.
bit. And a reminder, we do have one more this evening starting at 8:15. And I'm looking up the schedule right now to tell you who the heck is playing in it. That's going to be DJ Mike Hughes against the Beard, Darren Ross, coming up at 8:15 in just about 40 minutes time.
60.
And it won't be on this video. We'll stop this stream, and then we'll start another one on the City League YouTube channel, which you can always find at watch.cityleaguedarts.com. which is a lot easier than saying
43.
youtube.com/AEVF89-ZVL or whatever the heck the actual URL is.
60.
Kenny's saying if you're going to break my throw, you're going to have to throw in some big numbers here.
81.
81 could be one of those big numbers. But the way that Kenny has just been so clinically checking out, taking his finishes, just staying dart for
118.
dart is not going to get it done. Jesse's going to have to create a gap here against the throw, and Kenny's not going to make it easy at all. Look at that. I mean, he's putting in great scores here, Jesse.
Oh, no.
And he's just slipping further and further back here. But maybe getting a bit of a reprieve from Slinger. 25 would leave the big fish. So good darts math there from 195, trying to go for the 25. A 140 would be fantastic for Jesse here. Wow. Well, as it is, first to check out range, so he'll at least have a chance at it. How much pressure will that chance be under?
Oh, come on, Kenny. 41.
Treble 20. Oh, want to take the 17 first. Okay, that was going to be my next target. Ooh, just 22 scored so far. Oh, I think he needed to go down to 9. I would have gone down. Well, I wouldn't leave him 1 and 9. It's fine. Not much between 1 and 9 and 110 there. I was going to say maybe move down to 19 to shave off the 1 or the 9.
91.
All right, how about another combination finish here? We'd love to see it. How will he try to go? Fascinating. This is the time where if I had a dart math warning label, I would have absolutely put it up there. 109.
46.
I will accept 20s and 16s. I will not accept 19s. Oh, no, even 16s I won't accept. Just 20s.
Oh, my God. 20.
But hey, it's City League, where you can go your own way. 63 for Jesse here. Treble 13 for double 12. Treble 13 for double 12. Maybe some dart surgery going on. Jess has been throwing a lot of those darts into each other. No, it was 27 for 36. Oh, and I think he missed the 14 for tops. No, he did. And then I don't know what the
21.
thinking was on the third one. I'm pretty 3 was not the target. Was it 17 for 28? I don't know.
Come on. 30.
And Kenny unable to find his doubles here. Too cold, too hot. Double 16.
10.
Doesn't go. Double 5, though, is no gimme. That is an awkward double. I personally hate it. Still too high. There he goes. Third dart.
Third dart.
Yikes, for a 30 dart leg. It ain't pretty, but it gives him the point. And that was the chance for Jussie to get that break. Real unfortunate. I'm not going to call it unfortunate. Just not good. Just not good to not get better looks there. not get through the door there with those looks at doubles. Oh boy. He's still not out of it. He just makes this one do or die. He makes these next couple if he wants to get both points out of this. Absolutely critical. Big Man Beard is saying, great job, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny's getting fired up. A little bit of a lull in the darts there initially. And then picking it up quite nicely.
41.
No. 61.
$41.
Oh, that was ugly. 45.
Well, Jesse in a bad spot here on his throw. Throwing 56 behind.
60.
Kenny is still effectively taking the darts away. Big Man Bearded saying Kenny is his brother. So we got some more family chat in here. We've had some Toaster family in the chat before during last season's Premier League and during some of his matches this season as well.
55.
Darts is a family affair. Multi-generational, play it remotely. It's a beautiful game.
Shit. 57, 57, 62, 83.
And Kenny's showing his work with the math.
135.
Nice shot.
Well, it'll be good to apply some pressure on this 87 here. Treble 17 is the target. $20 for the bullseye.
Oh my god. 37, 39.
Yeah, so he did not find the 25, instead found the single 2 just outside of it. Not as good an attempt as the last one. Breathe some life into this 84 for Jesse, 64, 14 for bullseye. Oh no, 13 just to try to set up tops if he gets a chance at it. Will he get a chance at it? 16 for double thereof for Kenny. Or 8 for tops. I don't know if that was a miss or not, but double 10. Oh, outside. Wow, I've got the sense he rushed some of those doubles. Double 20 now for Jesse. Fortunate to have a look at it. Ooh, good bit high. Wow. All right. That's another hold that Jesse needed.
Good leg, man.
Well, Kenny's last throw, he gave Jesse every opportunity to take the break. He can't do that again. He cannot do it again. Jesse will take that chance if he gets it again. That's a good way to put a stamp on this to try to guarantee at least 1 point for the
84.
match. So Kenny right now just needs 1 for the guaranteed draw. And then be free rolling the rest of it.
$60.
60.
60.
Oh, come on. 85.
Not a bad score, but frustrated at that flyer dart way up into the 5. I don't like to see that, not being necessarily results oriented, but kind of performance and execution oriented. I get the feeling that Kenny would rather lose throwing really good darts to a better player than win throwing throwing
41.
absolute trash. Bunch of 60s will put on a ton of pressure and make it very, very, very difficult for Jesse to try to climb back into this leg and, by extension, the match.
70.
But we've certainly seen several times now Kenny give some opportunities, afford a ton of time.
100.
But again, he's finding his way down to a checkout first with a margin. And he'll have 6 at it at least. Wouldn't be surprised if he just needs the 3.
Oh, come on.
Well, never mind. Trouble 1 leaves 109.
57, 87, 87, 90 scored. Oh, bad math.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what he was targeting there. That was also partially because I wasn't sure what he hit. I wasn't sure if that was a treble 19 or a treble 7 or singles thereof or what.
41.
But still under no pressure, so it'll be 9 at the 1-2. Double 4. Oh no. Well,
14, 18.
this is what I was talking about, and now it gets very bustable here. Very easy to throw one dart at the board and then turn, go retrieve it, and walk back. Should go 18s here.
60.
Would have rather let him leave himself on 130 than 128. We'll see if it matters. Wow. That's like the exact same double 2 that Kenny made in the early part, either leg 2 or 3. Or wait, 1 or 3. Yeah, he won the odd legs to start. Yeah, just a double 2 thrown with a lot of confidence. Oh, Big Man Bearded saying I threw a good game last night. Thank you. I didn't, but unfortunately it was a less ungood game than Mr. Q's. Yeah, not my finest starting hour, but I'm happy to stay in A and have some time this offseason to figure out how to throw the dart again, like I've been saying in some of my interviews. Just relearning how to use my eyes. Like I'm learning, I'm maybe left eye dominant. I gotta figure out my eye dominance. Dropping my arm a whole lot lower now. Like I used to be throwing the dart from like way above my head, and all sorts of stuff that I'm sorting through here. So, yep, glad to be an A. We'll see if I can be anywhere remotely competitive next season, though. But I'm glad to have some off-season time to work on it.
$81.
Yeah, Beardy reminded me that Kenny got that point, so secured at least 1 point here for the match.
100.
As the worst he can do is going to be a 6-6 draw, so Jesse here is going to have to hold and break in order to get a point out of this. However, like I've been saying, the leg differential is valuable, so for him to, I guess he could still lose this by 3 if it goes 7-4 here, but still picking up 4 legs in this sort of match is going to be helpful. Big difference between a 7-4 and a
100.
7-3 result. And it's looking like it might be a 7-4 here. Jesse on the ropes.
$60.
And the 140 is not going to happen. Or if it does, it'll be a bust. We don't want it to happen, Kenny. Keep it high. Keep it high. Keep it away from those two.
No.
Well,
Oh, no. 85.
better than no score. Better than no score. But certainly frustrated not to leave himself on 40. 19's here to leave himself a finish. No!
30.
No,
28.
Jesse, you gotta go for 44 there. Okay, I definitely need to get a graphic for the math tops now for Kenny for the match for both points. Double 10. It's not treated him well so far this match. It continues to show Kenny no respect. No soup for Kenny. That double 10 has gotten the best of him on a lot of darts this match. Okay,
43.
finally in range, Jesse. I fear it's too little too late. Indeed it is. Wow.
Good match,
Good,
man.
yeah,
Good job
match.
getting over there. Let's take a look at those numbers, which I haven't put up in a little while. Yes, I need to cut the players from my ears because it's loud. And where is... There we go. Alrighty. Whew. Kenny in the ear could be a little loud, especially when he gets all exciting. But man, he is excited. Those are some great numbers. The best I've seen from him maybe ever. I don't know if I've seen him throw a photo match of quite that caliber. There's absolutely outrageous numbers here. See how we have it here. Yeah, so the first time we've seen someone push 60 here in the Quarantine Premier League, and Jesse just right behind him with that super high 50s there, 57.96, almost at 58. Similar scoring with the high scoring there. I think that a lot of those legs could have gone either way. This could have been a 7-4 split in the other way. Maybe not 7-4, maybe like a 7-5 or something in Jesse's favor. Had he just taken a couple more of the opportunities, that Kenny was giving him, a lot of turns from both players, going back and forth with doubles, failing to close some stuff out, some darts pushing 30, some legs pushing 30 darts there, but overall just fantastic quality, great pace to it, just awesome to watch, awesome for y'all in the chat. Thanks so much for sticking around, and like I said, we do have one more coming up on the same channel, but a different video, so we'll stop this stream and we'll have that going in about 22 minutes time, 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern. Do tune in, check it out. Thanks. Bye.